It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Washington. It's the Bucs and the Commanders, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
To the air right away is Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 and the 11 of the 12. Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It was so close, that close to the first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State. Now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs,
now a first carry here for Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 40 now on second down. Wentz. Winston Johnson, your connection there for the Commander first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing is Wentz. Able to connect with Dotson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Carson Wentz, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady going to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Here's Brady to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. Quick slant, Dotson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, Wentz rolling to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
They'll run with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Wentz. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Carson Wentz with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out come the Bucs now. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
He's left with no option here but to throw it away. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wentz now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. On play action, it's Wentz. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd and very short, Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Wentz. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Carson Wentz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, fans of old-school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old-school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays, and in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Fournette once more on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Brady. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They have not gained much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Now Brady. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Succop's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Commanders' offense set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On 2nd and 7. Wentz looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 27, Wentz. And left side here, it's Graham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
When you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Robinson. A beautiful. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Brady's throw complete to Otten. Brady now on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Man open. Here's Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Brady. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Brady going to throw. He's got Otten on the out route. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Torrey Carter taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson, the Commander offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Wentz. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
On the give, here's Robinson.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up. Now a play fake. Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing is Wentz. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a throw here to his... Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play action. Now Wentz. And this one too low. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Wentz. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Evans has it left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Brady to throw again.
To Evans on the slant. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Up the gut, Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Fournette. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle to Evans.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Fournette. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Fournette again.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Succop's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 1, Wentz. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run again here with Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And they're going to get this down at the 37.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson.
Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wentz. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, That defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 30 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Brady now on first down. This complete to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Brady. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That throw by Brady incomplete. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. From the gun, it's Wentz.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Washington 1st down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Again, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wentz.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly...
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Jahan Dotson
from 8 yards out.
And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us It's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On first down, Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. Touchdown! Scotty Miller from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one. No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too. Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth. In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. Toss play to Robinson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 133 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission. Wave the white flag.
Again, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He completes it to Jones.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
He's got Otten. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Brady to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Brady now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Again, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling if the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.